Hey everybody, and welcome to Module 3 in CTEC 121 for the fall of 2021. Simple programs and core constructs. So I'm just going to quickly go through the module just so you have an understanding of all the material that I put together for you. And please note that like I've stated to some of you, maybe it was just the remote class, but Module 3 is where you're going to start creating some Python scripts all on your own, all right? So there's an introduction section with a review of Module 2. Here's all of the information for Module 3, including all of the objectives, all of the reading. And again, we're talking about textbook chapter 2, writing simple programs. And the green highlights are the things I want you to emphasize or focus on. I've given you the slide decks and the code examples from the book, so you want to go through those, all right? I also gave you the answers to the chapter 2 review questions, all right? And any of the discussion exercises that are in the book, not in Canvas there, all right? So let me just go back to modules. So that's a really good starting point. Read chapter 2, all right? Read chapter 2, because all of the work, all of the items that I posted inside of this module are further explanations and further demonstrations of the material in the book. So commenting your code, this is a whole page on the art of commenting and how to do it. On this page, read Python keywords and identifiers. This is all of the things in the language that, the keywords that are the reserved words that are in the Python language that you can't use as what we call identifiers or variables, okay? So more on variables and type. You'll learn about strings and integers and floating point numbers. Here, I'll talk about expressions and what an expression is, what an operator is, and what a complete statement or line of code is. Here is something for you to read and watch that talks about a concept specific to Python called simultaneous variable assignment or simultaneous assignment. This page talks about functions. This page talks about using print, the print function, to format your output, the stuff you display to a human in different ways. Here is a page and a video for you to watch that goes into more detail and more explanation about how this thing works, how to get input from a person. Right? So when you prompt them to enter, say, a city name or something, you'll use the input function inside of Python to do that. And again, here's a demonstration video of me going through the concepts. Identifying inputs, processes, and outputs, right? How do you take a problem and identify the IPO? Again, the inputs, processes, calculations, outputs that you need to code to, right? And then I have a demonstration of asking a person to enter in 3 numbers and add them together and display their sum. Again, these are very simple programs, but these are your first programs that you need to, by the way, don't only watch me do these things. Code along, use the pause button on the video, because you can't memorize this stuff. It's stuff that you're going to have to build by doing it, all right? So next, watch creating a temperature converter program in Python. There is a demonstration program in Module 2, and here is me going through it and talking through it. There is a concept in programming called loops, repeating something over and over again, repeating something over and over again. Repeating something over and over again. And those are called counted loops or definite. I have a typo there. I'll fix that. Definite loops, all right? few more things, and then there's one last page and video on calculating the future value of an investment. Like when somebody places money in a bank account or they invest in something that gains interest, right? Cryptocurrency doesn't gain interest, but like stock market, like bank accounts and certain types of other investments, right, will gain like money over time each year, all right? So that goes through that. This one right here, Visual Studio Code, changes that you should make. Give this a watch because some of you are going to ask me about the way Visual Studio Code behaves in certain situations, and you'll see that demonstrated in here. Now, this is new. Skill building exercises. Here, I give you a problem. I say, try to do this. Try to do it. Don't look below because that's the solution, all right? Try to do it on your own, especially, that's how you get good at this stuff because you have to code, all right? So there's 3 skill building exercises. And if you have any questions about those, let me know on Slack, all right? I'll be happy to answer them, all right? And then there's this page just as, a summary of everything. And then the assignments. This page here, read Coding Best Practices. It's not an assignment, but it sets you up for the next assignment below it, which is the problem set, Module 3, Problem Set 2, all right? Problem Set 1 was from Module 2. I highly suggest that you read this thing extremely carefully, all right? I even included a video of me describing all the things that kind of need to go on down here, all right? There's 3 problems that you need to solve using Python, all right? Let's see. Let me wait for Canvas to update here. There we go. And then there is no guided exploration this week. There'll be one next week. And here we go, right down here. Learning guide quiz, all right? It's got 20 questions on it, I believe, or 19. And then the Module 3 quiz, that has 19 questions. And then the exit slip that you'll fill out at the end of the week that'll only take a couple of minutes, all right? This is one of my favorite modules because I'm going to be getting a lot of questions from you because all this stuff is new, and for the first time, you're going to need to solve some problems. And the solution to those problems is going to be your own code, okay? Not stuff that you find on the internet, all right? Just know that. Please do not do that. Code this on your own, all right? So that's it. Have a good Module 2. Online people, I'll see you in Slack. Remote people, I'll see you in class on Monday and Wednesday. Have a good week ahead. Take care.